What's up, guys? Andre Lindo from Raptors Barbershop Talk, and we're going to be talking the Raptors versus the Hornets coming up.
Just wanted to know what prompted the flap out at the back as opposed to the tuck in at the front. Was it a fashion statement or just?
I think it's a fashion statement.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to more performances like this. Thank you very much, Kyle Lowry, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest. My dog.
So this is an okay win for the Raptors. The Raptors win 126-113 after dropping 71 points in the first half. I don't know what happened in the third quarter, but we're going to talk about it. So first key point, what is going on with the third quarters? I don't know what happened to the Raptors. Raptors dropped 71 points on the Hornets in the first two quarters, and they looked like they were going to run away with this. And then all of a sudden, third quarter comes. It's like the slow, sluggish start. Monk, Jeremy Lamb, and then even Dwight started to get red hot and scoring so many points that they cut the lead to almost down to 4 points. I don't know what was going on. A lot of people were panicking on Twitter, and they were just thinking, hey, is this another Knicks game? And then DeRozan finally started to score again. Van Fleet was brought in to start to play a little bit of defense and stopping the ball. And gotta hand it to him, man. Van Fleet, very good. And we're going to talk about the bench next. I do want to discuss this just a tad. What do we do to stop these bad starts in the third quarter? Maybe just maybe it's not starting JV and Ibaka in that third quarter and going with a hybrid of the two starters, as in Lowry and DeRozan, and then three bench players. Maybe that's what we got to do instead of restarting the whole starting lineup again, because it was the bench and a hybrid lineup that actually pushed them up to be up to 71 points in the second quarter. So maybe it's going back to that same lineup that actually pushed them over the edge, or maybe doing a hybrid lineup of the starting lineup and a few of the bench mob. Point number 2. Welcome back, CJ Miles. My gosh, I love that he's back. He had a daughter. Congratulations to you, CJ. But I think he was 1 for 4 from 3-point range, or 2 for 4, something like that. But I love the new look of the bench. I've been a proponent of Powell staying on the bench and being that slasher for that second unit that can create offense. And man, oh man, did it look really nice. And I guess it needs a few more games before they can get really into it defensively, until Powell's there defensively, and so CJ Miles defensively. And I think that is going to be a great lineup, especially when Delon Wright comes back. It'll be very interesting, and this is the lineup, the bench lineup that I'm really liking right now, is either Fred VanVleet or Wright, Powell at the 2, CJ Miles at the 3, and then we got Pascal Siakam and Pirtle at the 4 and 5 position. So I liked how it looked today, and defensively they were a little bit off, but hey, I like that look. And of course we got to talk about, I almost made him the player of the game, but Kyle Lowry, we'll talk about that later. We had a great game, but Fred VanVleet came in and started to, he's the one that came in and started stopping the dribble penetration, putting a lot of pressure on the point guards and the penetration of the Hornets guards. And he ended up with 9 assists, season high 9 assists, 8 points, 9 assists. And I like that. I like that he's taking care of the ball and 0 turnovers. And that's what we need from these Raptors, man. Like, I am so excited to see VanVleet grow to the player. And you know what? Another thing I love seeing is Twitter fans going from like, yo, get this guy off the court, to, hey, when is Fred VanVleet gonna come back in? It was just great to see him come in the fourth quarter and actually finish and play a really good role in stopping and putting pressure on the ball handlers of the Hornets. Key point number 3, Kyle Lowry had a game today. Okay, let's just say this. 8 of 11 from 3-point range. Wow. 8 of 11 from 3-point range. Ended up with 36 points, 5 rebounds. 5 rebounds again, 6 assists. Does this mean that the Lowry we know is back? He is our MVP. He's the little engine that could. He's the one that pushes us to the brink, and I'm really happy. You know, the Raptors are going to go as far as Lowry and DeRozan take them, and Lowry and DeRozan did very well. They had a combined 10 assists, and they scored a majority of the points for the Raptors, and that's what we need is when we need points. What DeRozan did in the third quarter, scoring the points that we need to stop the run, that's what we need. And you know, we were listening to Coach Casey's interview, and he's just livid about what's going on in the third quarter. But I kind of think it's a personnel issue. Anyways, guys, did you guys get any Black Friday merch? I did. I got me some socks. Yeah, the DeRozan and Kyle Lowry stance socks, and I think I have another one coming. And I got a few other things that I'll show you throughout the game, throughout the year. So thanks guys for checking this out. Oh yes, player of the game. Obviously, player of the game was Kyle Lowry with 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, and 8 from 11 from the 3-point range. Thank you guys for coming back out and watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Question of the day. What do you think the Raptors can do to start third quarters better? Is it that they need to maybe start the bench in the third quarter? Or is it maybe a hybrid lineup that they need to do? Or is it that the Raptors just need to wake up and play because they need to? Anyways, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next game. Peace.